Namaskar. Today is 15th October, the birth anniversary of our beloved former President Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam. His full name was Aul Pakir Jainulabadin Abdul Kalam. As we all know that his birth anniversary is celebrated as Vachan Prerna Divas in our country to encourage the habit of reading books among the young and old alike. So, on this occasion, I would like to take an opportunity to read a small part from the first pages of his autobiography, Wings of Fire. After that, I would also like to present my own poem, Paperwala to President. So, first, let's hear his words from Wings of Fire. I was born into a middle-class Tamil family in the island town of Rameswaram in the erstwhile Madras state. My father, Jainulabadin, had neither much formal education nor much wealth. But despite these disadvantages, he possessed great innate wisdom and a true generosity of spirit. He had an ideal helpmate in my mother, Ashiyamma. I do not recall the exact number of people she fed every day, but I am quite certain that far more outsiders ate with us than all the members of our own family put together. My parents were widely regarded as an ideal couple. My mother's lineage was the more distinguished, one of her forebears having been bestowed the title of Bahadur by the British. I was one of many children, a short boy with rather undistinguished looks, born to tall and handsome parents. We lived in our ancestral house, which was built in the middle of the 19th century. It was a fairly large pakka house made of limestone and brick on the Mosque Street in Rameswaram. My austere father used to avoid all inessential comforts and luxuries. However, all necessities were provided for in terms of food, medicine, or clothes. In fact, I would say mine was a very secure childhood, both materially and emotionally. I normally ate with my mother sitting on the floor of the kitchen. She would place a banana leaf before me, on which she then ladled rice and aromatic sambar, a variety of sharp homemade pickles, and a dollop of fresh coconut chutney. The famous Shiva temple, which made Rameswaram so sacred to pilgrims, was about a 10-minute walk from our house. Our locality was predominantly Muslim, but there were quite a few Hindu families too, living amicably with their Muslim neighbors. There was a very old mosque in our locality where my father would take me for evening prayers. I had not the faintest idea of the meaning of the Arabic prayers chanted, but I was totally convinced that they reached God. When my father came out of the mosque after the prayers, people of different religions would be sitting outside waiting for him. The high priest of Rameswaram temple, Pakshi Lakshmana Shastri, was a very close friend of my father's. One of the most vivid memories of my early childhood is of the two men, each in his traditional attire, discussing spiritual matters. When I was old enough to ask questions, I asked my father about the relevance of prayer. My father told me there was nothing mysterious about prayer. Rather, prayer made possible a communion of the Spirit between people. When you pray, he said, you transcend your body and become a part of the cosmos which knows no division of wealth, age, caste, or creed. So, such was the nourishing environment of Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam, who later on in his life went on to become the missile man of India, a well respected scientist and an excellent president of India. He always used to say that life and time are the world's best teachers. Life teaches us to make good use of time, and time teaches us the value of life. So, in his honor, now I am presenting the poem Paperwala to President written by me. Please do listen Paperwala to President. The common boy from Rameshwar. The common boy from Rameshwar for the daily food was selling newspaper. For the daily food was selling newspaper. Like others of his age, also had a hobby. Like others of his age, also had a hobby, flying paper planes to express the glory. Flying paper planes to express the glory. He wished and tried. He wished and tried to be a pilot. Alas! In research, he remained happy and silent. Known as Missile Man, launched Akash Prithvi. Known as Missile Man, launched Akash Prithvi, maintained defense with Nag, Trishul and Agni. He was devotee of every religion. He was devotee of every religion, selected the good things, being pure vegetarian. His autobiography, Wings of Fire. His autobiography, Wings of Fire, lots of us were greatly inspired. He gave to youth love and vision. He gave to youth love and vision to make our India the developed nation. He gave to youth love and vision to make our India the developed nation. He always mentioned low aim is crime. He always mentioned low aim is crime. Fix the highest target and achieve it in time. He always mentioned low aim is crime. Fix the highest target and achieve it in time. The way of his devotion and dedication, the way of his devotion and dedication made him the first person that is president of the nation. The way of his devotion and dedication made him the first person that is president of the nation. We are really proud of such great personality. We are really proud of such great personality. Bharat Ratna Abdul Kalam is India's identity. Bharat Ratna Abdul Kalam is India's identity. Thus one paperwala could become president. Thus one paperwala could become president. Can't we all be at least a good student? Please listen, I'll repeat. Thus one paperwala could become president. Can't we all be at least a good student? Thank you.